Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. This week we are not going to be out in the garage. We are going to do my second time doing an unboxing on this. First video I didn't like, so I'm redoing it. But this stuff came out a while back and I wanted to give it a try, but I wasn't like, ooh, I got to try that kind of thing. It's just one of those things where it's like, if I get an opportunity, I'll give it a try. Well, I was at Michael's today and I got the last box that they had on hand. It was marked down on clearance for 10 bucks, and I had a $5 voucher. So I got this whole setup for 5 bucks. So I'm like, sure, why not? Give it a try. So it's the Alumilite Amazing Hydrocast starter kit. So we're gonna do a quick unboxing here, and I'll go over what comes in the box, and yeah. So you got some colors here. You got the black, yellow, green, red, and blue. I don't know if these will work with the resin yet or not, but if I finish this off and decide I don't want to do more of this kind of stuff, I may try this in resin just to see how it works. Got a couple measuring cups. This is kind of cool in case you're only doing a small amount, so this way you're not having to use one of your big mixing cups for it. Got a couple molds, which I believe I already have these, but hey, I'm not complaining about free molds. You have 1.7 pounds of the Hydrocast casting compound. It's a 3-to-1 ratio mix, so this will be interesting. And you have the Hydrocast curing catalyst. Now, somewhere I read that that this is a resin hardener. I don't know if that's true or not. I'll have to go through here and look at the instructions here later and everything and figure out if that's correct. If I'm incorrect on any of this, I will let you know whenever I go doing the casting. Now, dry times. Working time is 5 to 10 minutes. Demold time is 1 to 2 hours, and full cure is 24 hours. Now, later on, I'm going to give this a try. I got a couple other molds I want to try this out with as well, other than the little coasters and trays or whatever. But I'm going to probably try a pen blank because I don't know if you can turn this stuff, and I'm thinking that if this is like a resin hardener, then this is going to be more like a what do you call it, Simstone. And if that be the case, this is going to make out to be a pretty neat pen blank if it works. So we're going to try this out here a little later. I'll mix some stuff up, get some stuff poured, and demold it, and we'll see how things go from there. Okay, everybody, I looked it up real quick, and the hardener is not a resin hardener, it is an acrylic hardener. It's supposed to mimic stone when it cures. So again, just wanted to go ahead and throw that out there just because I had to look it up. But yeah, we'll give this a try here a little bit later and see how things go. Alright guys, so I wanted to make a few things, but I can't find some of the molds I was looking for. So, I know this came with a couple. It came with the little octagon, hexagon, and then the oval one. I was going to use those, and I thought about it, and I'm like, if I'm going to do this, I want to do this the right way, so to speak. So what I got here, I've got my mushroom mold. This is basically whenever it comes out, it's a little container. So I got that, and I think some of you, if you look back, you'll be able to see one of my pours where I use this. This is the forbidden fruit mold that I made. And I got a small pen blank mold. I'm only going to pour one pen blank. I'm not going to pour both. But since I haven't mixed this up before, it's going to be a work in progress kind of thing. I'm checking to make sure this is open, and it's not, so I got to open this as well. So guys, I'm not 100% ready for this, but what I'm going to do is I've got a measuring cup here. It's 8 ounces, and since this is a 3-to-1, we are going to start off with the 4 ounces. Whenever I get that, I'm going to pour the apple. Then we'll mix up another 4, and I'll pour the pin blank, and then it'll be a mix, but I'll do another 4 ounces, and I'll pour the cap, and then the base of the mushroom. Maybe not in that exact order, but yeah. So what I got here, I dug out the green, the yellow, and the red. Now, for the apple, I'm probably just going to do the regular with a little bit of red and try and swirl it. I haven't done this before, but I've seen videos. But just because it's me, I'm also going to mix in some of my generic glow-in-the-dark pigment in with this. And what I'm hoping is that this will make the white that's in all of these glow in the dark. Now, I'm trying to think here, because I've got a couple of other colors. I still have the blue and the black, but I think I'm going to leave those out for these. So, like I said, since this is a 3-to-1, I am going to go ahead and get some of this mixed up, and then I'll get it, and I'll come back when I'm ready to pour the first batch. Well guys, I added too much red to it, but hopefully whenever it pours into here, it'll come out, swirled a little bit. Hopefully some of the white there. Also got some glow in the dark in here, so we're gonna go ahead and pour that into the mold here. I'll hold it up where you guys can actually see me pouring it. And it wasn't enough to fill up the bottom of the mold, so we're going to let this sit, and I'm going to go get another cup, and we'll mix up a little bit more here and see how things go. The reason I'm not emptying this is because I'm hoping whenever it cures I can crumble it, and it'll make some little pieces that I could put into this for something else later on, but we'll see. So we'll be back. Alright guys, so this one, now you can't see it, but I put a little bit too much in there, but from the looks of things, I'd say I got a nice swirl, but I can't even say that and keep a straight face. So this is the mushroom, so I may have to go to using separate little mixing cups, so this actually does what I'm wanting it to do. So, but I'm going to pour this into the bait. Well, actually, we're going to start off with the cap, because I can't remember how much the cap takes. And worst case, when I mix up the next batch, by the way, this also has the glow in the dark in it. When I mix up the next batch, hopefully it will fill this up if this doesn't. I know you can't see what I'm doing here, and I want to hold it, but I should hold it because I want to turn it while I'm holding it. I'm going to pour some in the base now. This isn't spreading like I wanted it to in the cap because it all just went down to the base. So I'm just going to lop it in both until this thing's full. I don't know how else to say it, so laugh if you want. Whenever I'm done, I'm going to mix up a little bit here, just the white. And I'm going to pour it in both the top and the bottom and kind of stir it. So hopefully that will blend it a little more, I guess. I don't really know how to word it. So give me a moment to fill up another cup and I'll be right back. Okay, everybody. So I used the stir stick from the last one, so it's got a pink tint to it. But what I'm going to do is, I got the cap, I got the base, and like I said, I know you're not going to be able to see what I'm doing here, but let me see if I can angle the camera. There we go. And I gotta mix up some more. Alright, but what I'm going to do with this, that's starting to cure. That's not good. I'm going to mix up a little bit more and try and top these off, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're going to try and top these off. I'm going to try and slide this over where you can actually see. That one looks good. Yeah, so now I got to mix up a little bit more for the pin blank. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, I don't know how well you can see this pin blank mold, but I decided to mix these up in different containers considering those blended so much and I wasn't expecting that. So I'm just going to pour these in like I would if I was casting resin. Now I'm going to take a toothpick and I'm going to swirl this one over here because I don't think it, yeah. This one I like the way it's swirling, so I'm leaving that one as is. So we'll be back in about roughly an hour and we'll demold these and see how they turned out. Alright everybody, so it says give it about an hour to 2 hours before demold. It's probably been a little longer than that. I'm going to demold these out of order, just so you know. We're going to start off with the mushroom, and as you can see, I'm not very happy with how this worked out, but then again, like I said, this is the first time I tried this. I went in full bore, tried to do something that I hadn't tried with this before, so we're going to see how this looks. So there's the base. Again, I'm kind of like the swirl, but I don't like the way the base turned out. Now we're going to do the top, and as you can see, the top is just very similar. Top's got a kind of neat look to it. That's what it looks like together. Like I said, I'm not 100% happy with it, but I tried to do something I seen on another video and didn't know what I was doing, so now we're going to do the apple. Like I said, I didn't have a lot, enough, I think, to do the apple the justice I feel it needs. And since this is also my resin mold, I'm going to need to clean this out. But not exactly happy with the way this thing turned out either. said, it was just a test. So, but as I said, this is also my resin mold. So, I got some cleaning I need to do on this one. Since this thing was pretty thick, I don't think a lot of this actually cured. So I see now why. Yeah. Alright. Lastly, we're going to do the pin blanks. Now, I like the way these look on top. Seeing the bottom through this thing, a lot of yellow on the bottom. But I can't complain. I mean, I could, but why? And that one again, a lot of yellow. Not sure how that's going to turn. Still looks kind of wet. We're going to take these into a dark area, hit it with some black light, see what it looks like. So that's the apple. Not impressed. It's actually glowing a little bit. Those glow on the bottom. Top. Looks neat. Got a little bit of color to it, so I can't really complain. So guys, I'm going to go back out here and do my closing, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, again, this was the starter kit. It came with 1.7 pounds. I've got this much of the hardener left. I probably got a good 2, maybe 3 more pours with this. If I decide to do something bigger, like a flower pot, don't really know how to word it, but if I decide to do another one of these, what I'm going to do is I'm going to that's what I'm looking for here. I'm going to pour it into the separate cups like I did for the pin blanks, and I'll pour those. Now I'm hoping when these pin blanks are fully cured, because like I said, it takes 24 hours to fully cure. I'm working the next 5 days, so it'll be after that before I can turn one of these pin blanks. Hopefully it works. We'll see. I'll do a video for it and everything. But yeah. Anyway, so if that works, it might be worth trying something else with it. I'm debating on trying to, depending on how this one turns. I may try and do another pin blank with something embedded in it. I'm not going to say like wood or anything like that, but something a little different. I don't really know. I'm just like running this stuff off the top of my head. Excuse me. But seeing how the forbidden fruit came out, and seeing how the mushroom and everything went, it's going to take a little bit of getting used to be able to pour this stuff to where it gets the swirls like on the Alumilite channel where they do it. These people are using this stuff for a little bit, I guess, and having a little better idea on what they're doing than what I do. Would I use this again? Or would I get this again? I'm not sure yet. I am thinking about doing one of these trays just to see how it goes. Not doing the blend like I tried to do before, but actually doing it with the small cups maybe. I've got this, which is all the, see if I can get it in there where you can see it, stuff out of the cups that I crumbled up and everything. I've seen them do a pour on one of the videos where they did a bunch of big chunks, broke them apart, and used that to throw into the molds and stuff to add a little bit of color. I may try something with that. like I said, I probably got a good, I don't know, maybe a little over 6 ounces, give or take, left of the mold mix, which is basically 2 more 4-ounce mixes. So yeah, we'll see how things go after I get this thing turned and everything before I decide how I want to move forward. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you guys a look at this stuff. I've been curious about it for a while. Again, me mixing the colors, didn't know what I was doing. I tried something and it didn't work. So using the dye on that, but next time I got some fluorescent colors by Black Diamond. If I could stop dropping things anyway. I'm probably going to give them a try. They don't, it says fluorescent glow, but I think fluorescent glow just means that it glows in a black light. And that's under the black light. And no, wow, that one does glow. So I don't know if the purple does or not. But that's, I didn't know it did that. Anyway, like I said, I got 2 more pours. I may try something a little later. You'll see pictures on the on my Instagram and Facebook if I do. But I'm gonna clean up these molds and everything and go from there. If you watched this far and you like what you saw, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like what you saw, comment on the video. Tell me if you've used this stuff. Tell me if you've tried turning this stuff. Share the video. All this stuff helps me out with the algorithm for YouTube and everything. But like I said, if you guys have watched this far, it does mean a lot to me. For those of you who have subscribed, that means even more to me, and I do appreciate it. But anyway, again, you guys, I appreciate it if you watch this far. I ramble a lot. I am sorry. Again, if you've subscribed, it means a lot. Thank you so much. And if you want to see more of my videos, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. YouTube will let you know when I do a new video. I try to do one of these each week. This week was kind of a, I'm not going to say a rush job, but I'm trying to get the garage cleaned up and rearranged. Got a couple projects I'm wanting to do at the same time, and running out of time. So, I'm not going to say I'm running out of time, but for me to be able to do these projects, it's taking time away from me actually rearranging and cleaning out there, and I'd really like to do that. So, again, let me stop rambling. Sorry, guys. Appreciate you guys who have subscribed so far, and until next time, have a good one.